What's up, y'all? I haven't made one of these videos since like a week after I got out the psych ward. So I've been getting some comments on that video of people saying that they enjoy it. So I'm gonna fuck around and just make another one, a little update. So yeah, life's gotten a little bit better for me since then. I got diagnosed with PTSD from being in there, so I've been dealing with that. I got prescribed a couple new meds, like a Buspar. I'm taking like 15 milligrams twice a day. My clonidine dose got upped. As for the drugs, I'm back on the benzos. 2 milligrams Xanax per day. And as for the opioids, my tolerance is pretty much as high as it's ever been. So I've been having a little bit of a hard time this past like week or two. When I was in rehab, my email account got hacked. Actually, 2 of my email accounts got hacked. And then a couple days ago, my Amazon account got hacked. I got a fucking $500 charge, like a fraud charge. So I'm trying to dispute that shit right now. But it's bad annoying having to talk to fucking customer service and all that shit. So yeah, just been trying to get my fucking money back because I'm broke as hell now. I got like maybe $400 or $500 to my name right now. That's like enough to make my next car payment, and that's pretty much it. Sorry about my fucking radar detector, but yeah, shit's going a little bit better though, compared to my mind state when I was making the last video. I was hella like paranoid and all that shit. I'm not really paranoid anymore. I sort of lost a good amount of friends, which kind of sucks, but I've also made a good amount of friends like online and shit. I've been talking to a lot of people online that sort of get the type of shit I'm going through, and I've been mostly just like talking to females in real life, like going on Tinder and shit, and like just like meeting females in real life. Like I'll just be like at the mall or like at the bank or wherever else, and if I see a female that I think is attractive, like I have no problem now just walking up to her and just spitting some game, you know what I mean? I never really had that type of confidence before, but it's probably because I'm back on the benzos. Sorry, it's mad fucking dark. It's like literally nighttime. I just got out the gym, so I'm driving home right now. I could probably turn on this light for a little bit, but yeah. So as for like the Buspar, I don't know if any of y'all have ever taken Buspar, but that shit is like, I feel like it's making me mentally like fucking crazy, bro. Like I got like I said, I got diagnosed with PTSD and also like drug-induced manic depressive disorder, I think is what it's called. Like basically I'm insane. And my therapist called me like the most like emotionally, I don't know how she worded it, like emotionally detached, I guess, like emotionless person she's ever worked with. Like whenever she's asking me about like how my emotional state is and shit, I'm just kind of like, it's neutral, you know. I never really feel any type of emotion unless it's like anger, I guess. I get a lot of anger. I had a lot of anger issues before. Yeah, just before, like as a kid and everything, I had anger issues that I would just keep bottled up in my chest and everything. feel like that shit is a lot worse now that I'm on the boost bar, and like the clonidine dose is upped as well, so I feel like that's probably contributing. And like as for medicine and like supplements and shit, I'm on like 7 different like anxiety shit. I just fucking cut that guy off by accident. My fault, bro. Yeah, but I'm on like 7 different anxiety reducing like supplements and medications. Yeah, like I said, Buspar, clonidine, opioids, benzos. My benzo tolerance is back to where it was before, so I'm not really too worried about that. But as for the opioids, like I said, my tolerance is mad high right now. And I'm taking like multiple doses a day. And I'm not going to say which opioid I'm using right now, but the one I'm using lasts for 7 to 8 hours, and I probably take it like 4 or 5 times a day. So yeah, it's a lot of redosing. Yeah, it's just kind of fucked, man. It's gonna be fucked to try to get off this shit. I know it. I was doing this other opioid before that's really caustic. Like it sort of like how cocaine is caustic. Like it fucks up your nose. Like it can give you like a deviated septum. I have a deviated septum from doing that other opioid. Not only that, but I ended up nodding out with some powder in my nose, and it burned a hole down through my nose. Like it gave me like a cut on the outside of my nose, and now there's like built up scar tissue down there and shit. Like it's fucking disgusting, man. But yeah, not only did it fuck up my nose, but it also fucked up my lungs. Like the other day, I went to, man, I gotta fucking turn off this radar detector somehow. Hold up. That might fucking work, I don't know. Turn it to city mode. But yeah, like I was saying, I went to the asthma doctor the other day because I do have asthma. So it's probably a fucking terrible idea for me to be snorting shit, especially shit that's caustic. But I was starting to do bigger lines of the shit, like, and I wasn't like inhaling before doing the line. I was like exhaling and then taking the line in, so I was getting a lot of it into my lungs. Hold on, I'm gonna turn this light off. I don't know if it's even like, is it illegal to have that fucking light on when you're driving on the highway? I don't know, but either way, bro, I'm pretty sure that shit burned like holes in my lungs the same way it burned holes in my nose, because I went to the asthma doctor and got my shit tested, and I haven't gotten a scan or anything yet, but they told me that my lungs are at 67% capacity, when obviously they're supposed to be at 100%, right? So yeah, they're putting me on a fucking experimental drug injection that I gotta get once a month, and they told me that only 300 people are on this shit. Like, it's for people with like really fucked up lung issues, right? So I'm kind of nervous about that. But yeah, I should probably go to the hospital and get a fucking scan, man. But like I said, I'm broke and I can't afford it. I'm already like up to my neck in fucking medical bills and shit. So yeah, also the hospital doctors treat junkies like shit, man. Any drug user, they treat you like shit. Especially fucking opioid addicts, man. There's this one doctor at the hospital that I always go to. And it's this lady doctor, and every time I've gone there, I'm a pretty skinny guy. And every single time I go there, she always makes fun of my weight, which like I don't really give a shit about, you know, but at the same time, it's just like, you're a doctor, you know, you should fucking act professional, like a doctor should, you feel me? Excuse me. And not only that, but the last time I was there and I had to get surgery because I had appendicitis, she was telling me all this shit. She was telling me I need to go to rehab, that I need to find God. She was saying a lot of disrespectful shit to me and just calling me skinny and shit. And I was telling her, like, it's not the drugs, I promise you. Like, please just give me a fucking CT scan, you know what I'm saying? I was in there for 6 hours, laying in the bed, throwing up nonstop, in constant fucking pain. And shout out Nurse Jessie. Nurse Jessie came in, gave me a few shots of morphine, and she came in and fucking kicked him out. Like, she was talking about, oh, he's a fucking junkie, like, you can't be giving him that shit. Like, come on, bitch, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in fucking pain. But yeah, Nurse Jessie was cool as fuck, man. He understood what was going on. But that lady doctor, man, she was refusing to give me the fucking scan. I had to basically sit there and beg for 6 hours to get the fucking scan. When I finally did, they had to emergency call in the surgery team at like 11 p.m. because they were basically telling me that I only had about 48 hours to live, basically, before my fucking appendix would have burst. So I don't really know how they knew I had 48 hours in particular, but that's the number they gave me. They were like, yeah, if you had left today, your appendix probably would have burst and you probably would have died. So this lady doctor basically almost fucking killed me because she didn't like that I was an opioid addict. Keep in mind, man, I'm only 20 years old. Like, I got addicted to this shit when I was 17, man. I was a young kid in pain, you feel me? And I got into some serious shit that I didn't understand at the time. You know, I get it, it's my fault for taking the shit, obviously. It was my choice to take the shit. But at the same time, bro, like I said, I was just a young kid in pain. I didn't know what I was getting into with these hard-ass drugs, you feel me? And I don't feel like I deserve death because of it, you know what I mean? I don't deserve a lot of the treatment I got in the psych ward. They treat you like less than dirt in there. Definitely don't treat you like a human being in there, man. Yeah, it's still pretty fucking painful to talk about, you know? Like I said, I got PTSD from it, so like, I really don't like thinking about it, man. I just try to distract myself. That's why I'm still getting high every day. Fucking just trying to forget about it, man. And, I've just been having a lot of bullshit just go wrong in my life, you feel me? Like, not just like my bank account getting hacked and all that, and there's been other shit that's going on that like I just can't really speak on at the moment. But yeah, I've been posting a lot to my my Snapchat story every day, just like sort of doing shit like this, just fucking talking to the camera and posting it on my story, you know. I think I'm gonna transfer over to posting shit on YouTube again because, like I said, I was getting comments from people, you know, just random internet strangers that said they want to see more of this shit. So, yeah. If y'all are watching this, thank y'all for the support. I really fucking appreciate it, man. I appreciate it more than y'all know. And when I saw those comments, man, it put a smile on my face. And it really did fucking brighten up my day, so, you know, respect to y'all. And, yeah, that's pretty much what's going on in my life right now. I'm doing alright at the moment, you know, I'm not suicidal or anything. I've just been pretty fucking discouraged. I don't really have a whole lot of hope for the future at the moment because of my lung issues. Like the other night, I woke up after 4 hours of sleep treatment you do for like 15 minutes. You put some shit in your mouth and you just inhale the medicine for 15 minutes. It's like the next step above an inhaler, kind of. It's like for emergency situations. I've had one since I was a little kid because, you know, I've had asthma pretty much my whole life. Yeah, so I woke up, could barely catch a breath, and thank God I already had some fucking medicine loaded up in the nebulizer, because I could barely even, like, I was choking. I was basically fucking suffocating, bro, when I woke up. So I had to basically run over to my fucking nebulizer. My vision was going black, like I was about to pass out. If I didn't have medicine already loaded up in there, there's no fucking way I could have gotten to the medicine, opened it up, put it in the shit, and then turned it on, you know what I mean? Like, I just had to run over there, turn it on, and stick the shit in my mouth, bro. And even then, like, I could barely catch enough of a breath to inhale the medicine. So that was one of the scariest fucking moments of my life, for real. Like, I actually thought I was gonna suffocate to death. And I know I don't really care too much about my life in general, but I don't want to fucking die in a painful ass way, like suffocating to death, you know what I mean? Yeah, that shit's just scary. And then earlier that day, I had also overdosed on opioids. I took way too much. Got super, super fucked up. Like, could barely move. You know, I was like laying on the floor and shit. Could barely fucking get up. Yeah. I was also on some benzos, obviously. So everybody knows that's a pretty deadly combo. Opioids and benzos. I was also on a lot of potentiators, like the Clonidine, the Boost Bar. I was on excuse me. I was on DXM as well, because DXM makes opioids stronger. I'd taken magnesium, because same deal as DXM, it makes opioids stronger. I'd taken taurine. That's another like anxiety supplement. It makes opioids a little bit stronger. It's not really as intense as like a DXM potentiator. And I believe I was also on Benadryl, so quite a few potentiators were going on along with the opioids and benzos. So yeah, I've came real close to overdosing a lot of fucking times, more times than I can even count. But yeah, yesterday it was was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. My sense of time is still pretty fucked. I'm pretty sure it was yesterday when this shit happened, or maybe it was 2 days ago. I don't know. But yeah. So earlier in the day I overdosed, and then later that night I almost suffocated. So yeah, that was a pretty scary day overall. But other than that, I'm doing pretty fine. As long as I can keep getting high for the moment, I think I'll be alright. I definitely am not ready to be sober yet. So yeah, maybe sometime in the future I'll be able to mature enough to the point where I can get sober. And I'm gonna talk to my prescribing therapist or whatever, ask for some gabapentin, because I got some homies online that were telling me that gabapentin is good for benzo withdrawals. So I'm gonna try to get on that or something. But yeah, as for the opioid withdrawals, I can always just use Kratom. That worked for me last time with the fentanyl. So I know the Kratom's always there for me. I have a bunch of it, so I think I'll be good. I'm more concerned about the benzo withdrawals, obviously, because I don't want to have any more seizures or hallucinations or any of that. That shit was terrifying. By the end of my stay in rehab, I could barely even spit out a fucking coherent sentence. So, like, when I saw the judge, my lawyer had to do all the talking for me, because I couldn't fucking speak. I'd been awake for over 130 hours. I stopped counting after 130, and I'd barely eaten in like all those 5 days. So I could barely even get out of my bed by myself. Like I had to put my arm around somebody just to like walk to where I was supposed to meet the judge at. But yeah, if I didn't get out of there that day, bro, I probably would have died in there for real. Because they would have kept me in there for another 7 days. So yeah, I stayed up the night before my court date, and I just wrote like a letter basically to the judge for like 8 hours straight that night, just pretty much begging for fucking mercy, like to let me out, you know what I mean? I called up my mom, I told her where all my drugs were. She threw away about $800 to $900 worth of benzos. So I've been sort of rebuilding that stash because I like to have a lot of benzos on me just in case I can't get any more and I need to taper like immediately, because I know that doctors will not give me any benzos. That's something I've learned, bro. Because I think I said this in the last video I made, like this the drugs rant or whatever video. But when I left rehab, they put in a request for my main doctor to give me a week's supply to taper with, and they wouldn't even fill that, bro. I straight up went into the doctor's office on 6 days, no sleep. My hands were shaking like this. I was fucking looking around. I was hallucinating. I'd barely eaten, you know what I mean? Like, I was down to about 90 pounds when I was in rehab. The night I came home, I put on 23 pounds. I'm not even exaggerating, bro. I weighed myself before and after eating. When I got home, I put on 23 pounds in one night. So that's pretty fucked. Yeah, I don't recommend anybody goes to fucking rehab if you're a benzo addict, because they really don't know their shit, to be honest. I was asking them, like, do you guys get a lot of benzo addicts in here? Because, you know, they weren't really doing shit for me besides, like, you know, monitoring me in case I had a grand mal seizure. Even though they weren't even checking up on me at all. They had no cameras in the room or anything. But yeah, so they were trying to get me to stay in there by saying, oh, you know, if you stay another 7 days or whatever after the judge, you know, said I could be released that night, they were like, oh, if you stay another 7 days, we'll taper you off. So why the fuck did y'all have me going cold turkey for 5 days straight? You know what I mean? Like, why weren't you tapering me before? All they really care about is your money, bro. They don't care about you at all. So I recommend staying out of mental health facilities. If you got people that care about you at home, bro, just stay at home. You know what I mean? A lot of my life was ruined because I was in there. You know, like I said, my shit got fucking hacked. I lost a lot of money because of it, because my shit got hacked, like I said. And yeah, just overall fucking pretty much fucked up my mind a good amount. So now that I'm talking about it again, I'm sort of like, it's bringing it all back, you know what I mean? Like, I'm getting anxiety and shit right now. Probably gonna go in, I just got home, so I'm probably gonna go in and fucking take some benzos or something, because now I'm thinking about, you know, being in there and shit. It's just bringing back all those feelings. So yeah, I hope y'all got something from this. Maybe these videos can help somebody else that's going through similar shit. Yeah, feel free to comment. I'll respond to every comment, of course. And yeah, that's pretty much all I gotta say. I probably got more shit to say, but I just can't really think too straight right now. So yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. If you watched all the way to the end, thank you, bro. I really fucking appreciate you. And for those of you who watched the last video and commented on that, I know it was a lot shorter, but this is already 25 minutes. Wow. But yeah, if y'all watched the last video, commented on that, thank y'all for the support. I really fucking appreciate y'all. And yep, that's where I'm gonna end it. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna record some more of these. So I'll be seeing y'all again next time. If you enjoy these, let me know. And like the video, sub to my channel. And that's it from me. Hope y'all have a great day.